Very powerful gospel that we just read together. And to me, it's the crux of Christianity. These are the words that separate Christianity from other religions, right? An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's the centerpiece of the Jewish faith. And the Muslim faith has their things too. But Christianity is different. Okay? I say to you, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who abuse you. If anybody asks for your coat, you give them your coat and the shirt off your back as well. When you lend things, don't expect anything in return. This is a good way to go broke, I think. But it's true. It's true. This is what separates Christianity. And as I have said numerous times, what feels right in our interacting with other people isn't the gospel necessarily. Okay? When somebody hurts us, it's human nature to want to hurt them back, to make them feel the pain that we have felt. But Jesus knew this is not the way to resolve conflict. This is not the way to heal divides. This is not the way to become unified. The way to be unified is to love our enemies and ask that God would bless those who curse you. The last part of the gospel reading is also important. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. I'm not a very legalistic guy. You know that. I'm very liberal and open-minded, and the gospel is the key to me. But there's one law that I believe in. Okay? The law is the law of attraction, and that's what these words are today. And the law of attraction is the basis of many of the self-help books that I read. And it's basically this. It's whatever you say, whatever you believe about other people, the way you speak about other people and about the world and about your life is what your life is going to become. Okay? It's the idea that you create your reality. That's a hard pill to swallow. But the idea is you have 20,000 thoughts during the day. I counted them one day. Okay, you have 20,000 thoughts. If 15,000 of those thoughts are negative, destructive thoughts, you're going to have a bad day. I guarantee it. This is the law of attraction. If you have 15,000 positive thoughts and interactions with other people and speak positive affirmations about yourself, about your family, and about your life, and about your country, you will have a better day. Remember a couple of months ago I proposed this experiment. Half the congregation, I want you to say nothing but negative things all day long for 2 weeks. And this side, do nothing but give yourself positive affirmations and positive thoughts about yourself and the world. And we'll see how different. This side probably wouldn't keep coming to church. But it's true. This is true, is that the things that we say and believe and speak is what the reality that our life will become. Most of it do the opposite. Okay? It's so hard for me to teach this to people. You're awesome and amazing. You have a beautiful life. You're a beautiful person. And they resist with a strength that you didn't know was there. You're not talking about me. If you knew me, you wouldn't say those words. This is a hard reality for us, but it's the truth. The words we speak about ourselves, the words we speak to our children are of the utmost importance. I don't think any parent that I know has done what they're supposed to do. Okay, the new rule, the new rule is that before you say one negative thing to your child, you're supposed to say 10 positive things. That doesn't happen, okay? I tell people, say 2 or 3, okay? Just say 1, okay? But if you say something really positive and your kids see how angry you are, they know what's coming next. But it's true. It's true. You want your children to be happy, right? That's what we want in this life. Well, then you have to be happy with them. And that is hard for us to do. It's hard for us to be happy with our children when we're not happy with ourselves. And if we had parents who were very negative and critical of ourselves, it is difficult for us to be kind, affirming, and loving. This is a challenge. And this is not something you change overnight. This is a commitment that we make. Okay? My theological understanding is that God loves you completely and unconditionally. And the sooner we can come to understand this and to believe this, the sooner we will rise up out of the depths of our despair and sadness. I picture, not always, but I try to picture that there are blessings falling down upon us like gold pieces of confetti. Okay? And God continually is showering us with blessings. And if you believe that, it makes a difference to your day. Okay? If you wake up and believe, and I know that a lot of people at the end of their ropes, I shouldn't use that expression, but a lot of people have had enough, right? We've had enough of COVID, masking, arguing and fighting, isolation. People are tired of winter. I get that. I understand that. But if that becomes our focus, if the first thing we do in the morning is think about what a terrible day this is going to be, it will be a terrible day. If you wake up in the morning and think, this is going to be an awesome and amazing day. God is going to bless me in a special way today. I can't wait for it to unfold. That will become your reality. What happens when it's raining? We either stay inside or we put up an umbrella. And I think that's what we do to the blessings that God is showering upon us. We put up some kind of protection because A, we don't believe it, right? And B, we just are kind of afraid of what does this mean? What if I change out of this mode that I've spent most of my life in and start believing these promises of God? Very powerful message. The law of attraction is a law that works. And if it works, which I believe it does, you might as well choose to live the positive life. You might as well choose to believe the most positive things that you can. Believe in a God of love. And believe that this God of love is continually showering blessings upon you. Believe that you are an awesome and amazing person. And even though your eyes might trick you, and you might begin to see the faults of your children and your grandchildren, push that aside and believe that they too are children of God. And ask that God would bless them every day richly, and then take a bigger step and ask for that same blessing upon those who curse you. That is the gospel. That is the law of attraction. That's the power of God. Amen.
Exposed and fills the storm. the Lord. God bless you.